Yo, what is up, fight fans? Today's video is packed with wild stuff to talk about. First up, we've got the leaked DMs from Conor McGregor, along with that viral beach photo featuring a mystery woman. After that, we'll cover Movsar Evloev, who is now officially out of his big fight with Aaron Pico, and fans aren't just disappointed, they're straight up frustrated. Then, we move on to Tom Aspinall, who recently went through a full British Army fitness test. Let's just say, it was no easy task. And of course, how can any video wrap up without Merab? The answer is simple, you just can't. But before we dive in, real quick guys, we are so close to hitting 90,000 subs. I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support. Seriously, I appreciate every single one of you. Love you guys. Now let's get into it. Over the past few days, Conor McGregor's DMs just leaked. The Notorious has been caught in. Two separate scandals have exploded, both tied to women, social media, and plenty of unanswered questions. Let's start with the Aaliyah Banks leak. The rapper shocked her followers after exposing a private DM from Conor McGregor, claiming that he sent her a fully nude photo with nothing but a mini dumbbell covering his private parts. To make things even worse, he allegedly followed up with a threatening message. "Don't be a rat because all rats get caught." Naturally, Banks didn't take that lightly. She went public, dragging McGregor on Twitter with, "How you going to send crooked pics?" She also claimed he threatened her not to tell, adding, "Do you know who I am? This is harem." Banks didn't stop there. She mocked his appearance, saying he needed sunscreen, called him a potato farmer, and roasted his political ambitions. And just when fans thought the situation couldn't get any messier, Banks followed up with another tweet. "No, me and Conor." McGregor had been sending. But while that drama unfolded online, another real-world scandal hit the headlines. McGregor was spotted on a Florida beach just days before his 37th birthday, alongside a woman who was definitely not his longtime fiancée, Devlin. The images spread quickly, and fans across MMA world turned on McGregor after his cheating, asking questions. Who is this woman? Where is D? What made it worse was the timing. For the first time in years, Conor and D weren't seen celebrating his birthday together. Normally, she posts something sweet, and they share photos as a couple. But this time, things were different. As the beach photos went viral, all eyes shifted toward D's reaction. She responded in her own way, posting a fan-made image of her and Conor on Instagram with the caption, "Happy birthday to the person who always keeps D smiling." That's a 42mm watch, a big face watch, and yeah, it looks banging on there. "Yeah queen, you like my new watch? Daddy got my new watch. Say Kier. Yay." But moving on, the UFC Abu Dhabi card just took its first big hit. Movsar Evloev is officially out of his highly anticipated fight with Aaron Pico. According to reports, Evloev suffered an injury or health issue during his camp in Thailand and was forced to withdraw. Fans aren't just disappointed, they're angry. Many believe he was next in line for a title shot. Even when Dana White announced the Pico matchup, he hinted that if Movsar had won, he would be next in line for the title. The timing was perfect. The chance was real. But now it's gone. Sure, nobody is safe from injury, but this was supposed to be Evloev's moment. Conor McGregor's fiancée reacts. The UFC gave Movsar Evloev what many fans were calling a golden ticket, the kind of opportunity that doesn't come around very often in a fighter's career. He was right on the cusp of a title shot, and the fight against Aaron Pico was supposed to be the stepping stone that could elevate him into that elite conversation. Fans were quick to voice their frustration online, pointing out that Evloev had the perfect momentum and timing on his side. Dana White himself had even hinted that a win over Pico could seal Evloev's place as the next in line for a title opportunity. That kind of endorsement from the UFC president is rare, and it showed just how much stock the organization had in this matchup. Still, the UFC isn't giving up on it entirely. According to the information currently available, there are talks of moving the Evloev vs Pico fight to UFC 319, which is scheduled for August 17th in Chicago. While nothing has been finalized yet, this would give Evloev more time to recover from whatever health issue or injury forced him out in the first place. For fans, it's a waiting game. The disappointment is real, but there's also a glimmer of hope that the fight can still happen later in the year. And in the world of MMA, where injuries and last-minute changes are part of the sport, this kind of reshuffling is not unusual. While that situation continues to develop, another UFC star has been making headlines for entirely different reasons. UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall recently decided to step way outside of his comfort zone, and fans are absolutely loving the result. Instead of preparing for a title defense inside the octagon, Tom turned his attention to one of the most grueling physical challenges outside of the cage, the British Army fitness test. In a brand new video posted to his official YouTube channel, Aspinall teamed up with military preparation coach Aaron Pico, a man who specializes in training individuals to meet the standards of military service. Morgan introduced himself on camera, saying, "Yes, I'm Aaron Morgan. I'm a military preparation coach. I'm here with Tom today to take him through some military testing. I'm really excited to see if a heavyweight champion of the world can take on some of the Army's hardest challenges." The video immediately caught the attention of fans because it's not every day you see one of the most dominant heavyweights in the world swapping gloves and pads for sandbags and obstacle drills. Aspinall, known for his speed and technical precision inside the octagon, quickly realized that military training is a different beast altogether. The fitness test included endurance runs, carrying drills, and strength-based exercises designed to simulate real battlefield demands rather than sports competition. Watching Aspinall push through those drills provided a refreshing perspective on what it means to be an athlete. He looked out of his element at times, breathing heavily and struggling with the unusual movements. But that vulnerability is exactly what made fans respect him even more. It showed that despite being the heavyweight champion of the world, Aspinall was willing to challenge himself, put his pride on the line, and let the public see him in a completely different environment. Tom, on the other hand, was already feeling it. "I can't close them there, and I can't really move my legs. Look, mate, I would have lost my job already. It's like I'm ready for a night out. That's not fun." He's counting. This was no ordinary gym workout. We're talking carrying drills, sandbag lifts, and full-on endurance training, the exact kind of challenges real soldiers face. And honestly, Tom looked a little out of place, sometimes even gassed out. But that's exactly why fans are showing him so much respect. After Derek Lewis's stunning first-round KO over Taliesin Terra at UFC Nashville, the Black Beast didn't just celebrate, he went full showman. He pulled off Israel Adesanya's iconic bow and arrow celebration, and then even mimicked marking his territory in Terra's corner. Adesanya saw it all and loved it. On Instagram, he shared the clip with praise for Lewis, writing, "Pop arrows and get petty. Shout out my twin." If that fight had gone to class, yeah, it would have been even worse. Derek Lewis, being on top with ground and pound, had already landed a huge shot. Still, when the fight was stopped and Teixeira turned around, he actually looked fine. MMA World reacts to the controversial stoppage in Lewis vs. Teixeira. Meanwhile, Nate Landwehr also spoke out after his UFC Nashville loss. "Yo, I just want to say, last night was electrifying. At the Bridgestone Nashville, sold-out arena, everything went picture perfect like I dreamed, except for the ending. But hey, you win, you lose. I hope y'all were entertained. I'm good, I'm back at the crib. Got a few bumps and bruises. 10 fights in the UFC, 9 bonuses have been given. Let's go. We'll see what's next. I still got a job. I'll see y'all next time." And if that wasn't enough chaos, Mike Perry went at it with ex-UFC heavyweight Ben Rothwell in a wrestling match. At one point, Perry literally took off running, trying to get away, and it was hilarious. This was happening for real in the VIP. Somebody stop them. But honestly, nobody's big enough to step in between those guys. Nate Landwehr also reacts to his UFC Nashville loss. "Oh my god, more drinks! We need more drinks! ___ you. I knew you were, like I was super nice. Security! 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 Where's the security right now? I had to kill him. I'm next, bro. I'm _ next. We need security, please. Please! Mike Perry goes at it again with ex-UFC heavyweight Ben Rothwell in a wrestling match. Oh my god, it's not ending. He's alive! Seriously. And of course, how can you end a video without Merab? Well, you just can't. Merab Dvalishvili isn't only known for his insane cardio, his big wins, or even being named UFC Fighter of the Year in 2025, he's also the king of funny videos. This guy loves to joke around, especially when it comes to his past opponents or his future rivals. And just recently, Merab dropped another hilarious clip, proving once again that he knows how to keep fans entertained both inside and outside the cage. Music. Congratulations, champ. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. ESPN Fighter of the Year, take your names. You've done everything I could imagine, and I've emerged as a great fan for you. How does it feel to be Sugar Sean O'Malley's trip tonight? First of all, thank you so much for staying alive for me, and I appreciate you. What's your name?